Hey, what's up? I'm Susan. This is a gentle yoga and meditation class. We practice together for about 45 minutes. And welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you've never been to a comeback yoga class, super cool. Glad you made it. And if you're a regular, awesome. Glad you came. Uh, you are returning. And Comeback Yoga is a nonprofit. We offer yoga and meditation classes to people who are serving in the military or who have served in the military and to their friends and family. And it's such a great organization. And um, you can do in person classes, you can do these live streaming classes, you can do videos from our YouTube channel. We're on PBS. You've got a lot of ways you can practice. So um, join in. If you're in Colorado, we've got in person classes all across Colorado. So let's get started. You can fold up your legs and put your hands on the tops of your legs. I'm going to say right from the start. If anything that I do, anything that I suggest doesn't work for you, um, you gotta listen to your body first. Your body has veto power over everything that I say. So suppose this seat right here that I'm doing just seems like it's not good for you. Well, just change it. You can have one leg stuck out, or you can sit in a chair for that matter. Like give yourself options because that's what yoga's all about is listening to your own body. So everything I say is really a suggestion. Um, if you have a pet or a kid and they want to get down on the mat with you, then just embrace all of your distractions and make it be part of your class. It's all your life, it's all your class, it's all your practice. Okay, so here we are in our beginning position, whatever you decided that was going to be. And we're rolling shoulders and move your head around. Mm. Yoga has different parts to it. One part is this physical movements, physical postures, poses. Um, and another one is different types of philosophy. And another one is meditation. And another one is turning your senses inward. So let's turn our senses inward by acknowledging them um, and then being uh, just making that a practice. So, first, notice any sense that's available to you. I'm going to start with sight. Um, and once you notice that sense, I'm going to use sight. I'm going to observe um, three things that I can discern with that sense. So for sight, I can see a purple yoga block and I can see a light coming through the window and I can see the shape of a round clock. Then go to another sense and just notice three things that you can observe through that sense. And I'm going to do hearing next. I can hear the buzz of my light that is on. And I can hear traffic outside. And I can hear my cat purring. And then move on to another sense and just observe three things that you can discern through each sense. Might be a little more challenging with smell and taste. And those senses might not be available to you right now, in which case you can either skip them or you can do double on another sense. And between each sense, you'll take a big soft inhale and exhale. Maybe you're on your last sense that you're working with right now. Three things. This practice of turning your senses inward is like acknowledging each sense and then allow your um, external focus to turn inward. Start to notice your internal self. Notice your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions. Notice your energy levels. Notice sensations in your body. So your focus is more inward. Of course, if anything comes up that you need to pay attention to in your environment, that's totally fine. You don't have to ignore anything or pretend anything. We'll start to move our um, torsos. You can move your torso by putting your fingertips on your legs or on the floor in front of you and around your back. And then fingertips behind you and lift your chest. This is flexion and extension of your spine. If you have a medical background or if you know anatomy, you can just do these movements. You can use the more scientific terms if you want to. And flexion, this is just regular flexion, rounding your back. And extension, lifting your chest. And soften up, roll through your shoulders. We've been in this position for a while with our legs in this position. So switch up your legs. I'm going to put the soles of my feet together and have my legs swinging out to the side. And now we're doing a little lateral flexion. So curving your spine to one side and the other side. And then we'll move into left and right rotation, putting your right foot on the floor with your knee pointing up, your other leg's tucked underneath you. Let's turn. I'm turning towards my leg with my knee pointing up. So turn into the left and turn to the right. Put your left elbow on the inside of your left knee, press them together. Your right hand comes around behind you and it keeps your torso nice and tall and lifted, and turn the other way. So left and right rotation. Let's switch which leg is underneath and which leg is on top. Give it a little snug, and we'll turn towards your leg that's up. I'm turning to the right. And then put your right elbow on the inside of your right knee. Left hand comes around behind you and turn to the left. And square forward. Let's come into cross-legged position one last time in this sequence. Roll through your shoulders, move through your head. Let's round our backs. You can have your hands on your legs or fingertips on the floor. around our backs. Exhale. Inhale and sweep your arms up and overhead. And exhale, put your fingertips on the floor around your back. Flexion. Inhale to lift up, sweep your arms up. And exhale, fingertips on the floor or on your legs around your back. Let's lift up, come down onto your left forearm and stick your legs long along your mat. And you're in a side plank variation here. I'm keeping my hips down on the floor. You could do a different side plank variation if you want to. You can do this one with me. Press out gently through your heels and flex your feet so they're, if you were standing, you'd be just how they would be if you were standing. And then take your top leg away from your bottom leg. It's a lot of work for the side of your hip. So keep that in mind. And your leg comes down. Then bend your top leg knee and put your foot on your mat in front of your other leg. Top arm into the air. And straighten your legs. Bend your knees. Use your arms to bring yourself up, and we're going to go into the pinwheel position. This is kind of like pigeon, only you're turned to the side a little bit and your legs are in a little bit different position. So I have my front knee out at kind of a 90-degree angle and my back knee back on the inside of my knee, inside of my leg at kind of a 90-degree angle. And turn towards your front knee. Get a stretch on. Maybe you can feel here that how this is like a pigeon pose. This kind of more chill variation of the pigeon. And then we'll lift up. Let's bring our legs back to seated bound angle pose. Soles of your feet together. Knees pointing out to the sides. And return to the other side. Coming down onto your right forearm and bringing your legs long along your mat. And you're pressing out gently through your heels and bringing your feet like they're parallel, like they were standing, like your ankles are bent as if you were standing. And you're taking the top leg into the air. It's a lot of work for the outside of this hip. This muscle contracts so your leg can lift. Other stuff's going on there too. That's a big part of it. You're letting your leg come down, bend your knee, put your foot forward on the mat, and take your top arm in the air. It's all variations of side plank here. And your arm comes down. Let's bend up our knees and bring ourselves up into the pinwheel. And put both hands by your right leg and turn. We'll get a little stretch on there. In all of these poses, you're using your best guidance from your body, making sure that it's all okay with you. Let's bring our legs towards each other underneath us and come into table. Table, you're on your hands and your knees, and your back is long, your head's in line with your back, and your tailbone is kind of flat. So we'll lean from side to side with our hips. And we'll find tiger stretch. Press your fingertips into the floor. Bring weight into your right knee and take your bent left leg back behind you. Press up through your heel. If you press down into your hands a little and lift your chest and lift your gaze, you're in that big, stretchy tiger stretch. And bring your knee underneath your body and bring your nose toward your knee. We'll move back into the tiger stretch. Same leg, lifting up, lift your chest, lift your gaze, and then straighten your leg so it matches the floor or the ceiling. And then put both knees down, rock your hips left and right. Let's give our wrists and our hands a break by coming down onto our elbows, forearms. Link your fingers together and bring your chin forward towards your linked fingers and then push back. This is a little work for your shoulders. This is the dolphin, moving into dolphin pose, bringing your chin forward and then pushing back, hips toward your heels. And we'll lift up and come into table position again. And now we're doing the tiger stretch on the other side. The tiger stretch, you're bringing your weight onto your left knee this time, and your right leg goes up, and your foot is pushing up towards the floor, and you're making tiger claws, pressing fingers into the floor. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. Bring your knee underneath your body and your nose toward your knee. And then we'll move back into tiger stretch. Same leg, and straighten your leg. So it floats just above the floor. And both knees down. Move your hips side to side. And we'll come down into that dolphin position. This time I'll give you the option of tucking your toes under and floating your knees off the floor in your dolphin pose. So it's like downward facing dog, only you're on your forearms. You can let your knees come back down. Unlink your hands. Put your hands back down onto your mat. We'll shift weight onto your right knee and step your left foot forward. You can assist your left foot forward with your left hand. And lift yourself into a low lunge. Roll through your shoulders. This is a little bit of a balance challenge. Your front foot is just more or less in front of your back knee. You can walk it in a little bit. And we're practicing balance here. And placing your hands on either side of your front leg, you can walk your front foot back over onto its own side. Keep your right hand down and take your left hand to your left knee or your left arm up towards the ceiling, either way. Here, if you're feeling like you want to, you can tuck your back toes under and lift your back knee. And turn again, both hands down, back knee down. Let's bring ourselves back into table position, and then we're moving into downward facing dog. So hands on the floor, tuck your toes under, spread out your fingers, float your knees up and back. So you're making a triangle kind of with your body, with your hips at the top point of the triangle, and your hands and feet are the bottom 2 points. One more inhale and exhale here in your downward facing dog. And bring your knees back down to the floor. And we're stepping right foot forward. You can assist your right foot forward with your right hand. And you can bring your hands to the floor. Left hand stays on the floor. Your right hand can come to your right hip or reach up towards the ceiling. And then optional to tuck your back toes under and lift your back knee. Back knee comes to the floor. If it was up, turn. Put your hands back down onto the floor and bring your right leg back. Let's tuck our toes under and lift our torsos. We're in foot stretching pose. Slide your hands along your mat until they're up towards the top of the mat. Spread out your fingers and your palms. Lean into your arms until your shoulders are above your wrists and let your hips come forward in upward facing dog. And pull your hips back. Let's walk back. Step your right foot forward. Put your hands on the floor. Lift your back knee and turn so you're in a wide-legged forward fold along the length of your mat. Now, if this doesn't work for you, again, right, you're choosing what's best for you. So if it doesn't work for you to be in wide-legged forward fold with your hands on the floor, you can also lift yourself all the way up and then put your hands on the fronts of your legs or have your knees bent. And choose your best path here. Taking good care of ourselves. Move your hips a little side to side. And then start to walk your feet a little bit closer towards each other. Bend your knees. Put your hands on the tops of your legs if they're not already there. And we'll rise up. Okay, now we're in wide-legged stance across the mat. Let's turn toes towards the left. We'll take your left arm out to the side. Tilt your torso, reach forward, and let your left arm drift down on the inside of your left leg. Take your right arm around behind you. Rise up, and we'll do a reverse triangle, which is just your arm drifts up, but your rest of your body stays where it is. Release down, turn your toes forward again. We'll gather in and just reach out, make a big X shape with your body. And your arms can come down. Let's turn our toes over towards the right now. Another way to think of that is kind of kicking your heels back a little bit. And then float your right arm out. And we'll tilt until you've tilted as much as your hips allow comfortably. Your right arm is down on the inside of your right leg and your left arm wraps around behind you. It's a triangle pose. There's a strong tendency in everybody's body when we're doing this to hyperextend your knee, to really jam your knee back. But I'll give you the challenge of keeping your knee slightly bent, which helps keep all of your muscles turned on and helps keep your core turned on as well. And then we'll float up and find just a reverse triangle. It's very simple. You just lift your torso and float your arm up. And your arm releases down. Let's turn toes forward. Roll through your shoulders. We'll come down one more time into the forward fold. If your hands come all the way to the floor, we're going to turn the other way and step back into downward facing dog. But if you don't want to do that kind of fancy transition, you can just step together and step back in a downward facing dog. That's where we're going. I'm walking my hands down and then walking my feet a little wider, turning my hands forward, back knee comes down, hands on the floor, step back in a downward facing dog. And we're all in downward facing dog. Hands on the floor, knees on the or feet on the floor, and hips pointing up toward the wall and the ceiling. Stretch out in your downward facing dog. And maybe recall that practice of turning your senses inward. Notice your energy level, notice sensations in your body, notice your thoughts. Breathe in, breathe out. Downward facing dog is a good pose to really focus on your breath. And you can walk your feet towards each other. Take your left foot forward. You can assist it forward with your left hand. Put your back heel down. We'll lift ourselves into warrior two. Your arms extend. Warrior two, you're tilting your hips a little bit out towards the long edge of the mat and bringing your gaze forward past your front fingertips. Reverse your warrior. Back arm comes down along your back leg. Front arm reaches up and over. Then we're taking our hands down and stepping back to downward facing dog and then doing the whole thing on the other side. So here, if you don't feel like going up and down off the floor, you can step together and then step back into warrior two. That's all we're doing. It's fine to do that if you'd rather. Putting your hands on the floor and you're stepping back into downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. And now your right foot, you can walk your feet towards each other a little bit. Right foot steps forward. You can assist it forward with your right hand. Back heel comes down. And we're lifting up into warrior two. Warrior on the other side. Arms extend. These standing poses, they're all about balance and strength. Your lower body is kind of sinking down into your footprints. So you spread out your toes, lift your arches a little, energize your inner thighs. Use your base of your body, so your pelvic floor and your low belly muscles, transverse abdominis, crossing the midline of your belly. You don't have to remember these words, but just kind of, like notice all these muscles in your body, whatever's working, whatever's connecting. Muscles crisscross up your back, and just be there in your warrior two. We'll find a reverse warrior. Back hand comes down, front arm comes up and over. And this time we're staying up. So we'll lift up, rotate on the ball of your back foot. You can let your heel come up, and we're stepping forward together. Take as many steps as you want to. You can try to take one step. It can be pretty challenging if you want a little challenge. Step together. Roll through your shoulders. Let's come into half forward fold. Putting your hands on the fronts of your legs. If your hands do come to your knees, remember that tendency in our bodies to kind of jam our knees back. Keep your knees a little bit bent. Keep engaging with your muscles and keep listening to your body and breathing in, breathing out. And then we'll rise up with a long back, long torso, roll through your shoulders, up and back and down. Bring your hands together. This is same on all four sides pose. This is a pose of balance as well. Balancing everything out, front side, back side, upper, lower body, your physical body, and your more ethereal parts of your body. And bring your hands down. Let's follow our hands down towards the mat. We'll step back into a plank position. Sometimes people like to hop back into plank. If you like that more energetic variation, you're welcome to hop back into plank. And we'll let our knees come down and your hips move back towards your heels, round your back. We're in devotional pose. You can let your elbows come down to the floor and ease your way into child's pose. Your arms come along beside your body, along the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. And we'll roll up and come back into beginning position. Sitting. Let's sit. Notice your sensations in your body, how your body feels, how your back feels, how your joints feel. And we'll start to turn our senses even more. You can put one hand inside the other. If you want to scoot closer to your wall and give your back some support and sitting like this, you can do that. You could also lie down, or you could sit on a piece of furniture if you've got one around you. And I like to practice meditation with my eyes closed, but you can keep your eyes open, of course. If you keep your eyes open, try to let your eyes just kind of gently rest on one thing. And as we're doing this, we turned our senses inward. We'll start to observe your thoughts and the minutia of your thoughts. What are your thoughts about? And you don't have to direct them or change them. Just observe. What are my thoughts about right now? From noticing what your thoughts are about, start to observe the qualities of your thoughts. And by that I mean, what the heck are qualities of my thoughts? Um, what are your thoughts like? How are they? Are they fast? Are they? Do they seem like edgy? Are they moving um, sluggishly? Are your thoughts kind of bright? Are they dark? Are they a big mix? Can you associate any kind of texture with your thoughts? Do they seem fuzzy or sharp? Maybe there is a color or a shape that you can associate with your thoughts that they just what are those qualities of your thoughts? Are they in patterns? I'm just suggesting things that you might qualities that you might notice. You have your own qualities that you're observing. A soft inhale and exhale, and notice your physical body and see if there's anything you can do to give yourself a little more ease in your physical body. That might mean that you want to lay down or you want to change your leg position or change your arm position. Just readjust. Now, from noticing the minutia of your thoughts, the subjects and the details of your thoughts, and then going to the qualities of your thoughts. Now you're taking another step back and noticing that you are observing your thoughts. And notice that aspect that you are not your thoughts, that you are able to step back and observe your thoughts. Breathe in and breathe out and hold space for all of your thoughts. As you take another step back, you can just allow your thoughts to be exactly as they are. You're just holding space for thoughts to come and go. If you notice one or two or some that are just getting kind of stuck and kind of just persist and stay with you, invite those thoughts to be soft and flowy, just like when we were moving our bodies. You can let your thoughts just be fluid and pass, move through your awareness as you hold space. And you might invite your thoughts to just settle down a little bit. As you hold space for them, you're just letting them float in and out of your awareness and maybe just kind of settle down a little. Soften the corners of your eyes, smooth out your forehead, soften the corners of your mouth. Big soft inhale. Exhale and soften any muscles in your back or your neck that are available to you to soften. Big soft inhale. Exhale. Allow yourself to sink a little bit more. And you can stay right here like this, or you can join me if you're not already lying down. Bring yourself carefully onto your back or your side. And you can allow any aspect of your practice that you want to stay. If you like being in that space of encouraging your thoughts to be smooth and flowy, um, you can stay there, or you can just rest and do nothing at all. And you can stay resting as long as you like. You can stretch your legs, thighs up toward your torso, rock your knees side to side. Gradually bring yourself up to upright position. Rub your hands together. And bring yourself into a stillness posture. And your senses that you turned inward, you can gradually turn back out again. You can notice something that you see, something that you hear, something that you feel, smell, or taste. Just reintegrate with the world around you, coming out of your yoga bubble, and be part of the world. Big soft inhale, breath through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. We'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much. Thanks for practicing today with me and with Comeback Yoga. I hope that you have a really wonderful rest of your day, and that you can take more classes with me and with us. You can go to our website, comebackyoga.org, and find out more about our organization. I hope you will do that. Our staff is wonderful. They'll love to help you. And I will see you next time. Thanks a lot.